All right, so this is Fightlab guard startup. Biggest person starts on bottom, or fattest person in this case, which is me. I'm starting up with a little Nino Guard action right here. Be able to keep him close. I'm going to fake for the arm lock on his left arm and really go to the omoplata on his right arm right there. He's going to try to jump over, and now he's going to try to put me in a triangle. I'm going to try to avoid that. He rolls over. Now I'm going to re-roll over and try to put him in my own triangle. He tries to back out, so I have to go to the top for a mounted triangle. I'm going to grab my foot, pull it into the bend of my knee right there. And then I think about punching him for a second, but it's better just to get down low, get the sub. Got that right there. Tim is an amazing practitioner and also an up-and-coming instructor of ours, so just couldn't be happier with his progress. It's getting so good. So he's trying to posture up and get out of my closed guard, but he elects to stand and tries to hit me right there, but I'm controlling his wrist. Now I control his foot, so he has to think about posture, so he can't really hit me in the face. Now he's going to push hard forward. That's very good. He tries to get out of my guard and almost gets swept and then ends up on top of half guard. I try to re-sweep. He gets out of that. I go for a deep half sweep right here, and he's grabbing my neck and tries to pull a arm in guillotine. I'm able to back step out a little bit. He's no longer got the guillotine, but he starts to strike right there, but I've got a little open guard action. I'm going to raise my head up, and I'm going to start to turn the corner right there. I'm going to soften him up with some punches right here. And then I'm going to try to move to his left-hand side, but he's privy to that, so he keeps his hips up, which is very smart. And then he goes for a leg lock of his own. I try to stop that. I roll over for something called a drag or roll toe hold. I get the toe hold very close to his hip right there, and he has to tap. Very good exchange. Very proud of Tim and his progress there. So here we are again, starting in the bottom of my guard in our Fightlab class. Fightlab, we do a bunch of different things where we either have one person has gloves on, both people have gloves on. We'll do it with the gi, without the gi. Sometimes we'll have a tennis ball that represents a knife. All sorts of things. 2 people against 1 with gloves. So just all sorts of fight stuff. So right now I'm going for a little heel hook right here, and that's a 50-50 position. I'm going to go for an inside heel hook on the 50-50 position. He's punching me, which is pretty smart, but I have the heel exposure, and there's the tap. Got a hand fight right there. It's better than punching in that situation. If I get heel exposure, it's better to hand fight than if I don't have heel exposure, then you can definitely punch. So he's getting ready to posture up again. He clears the head off of him, but he makes a little mistake, and I slip to his back. He tries to back step and get my leg, which is smart, but I ended up doing a little leg drag situation and softening him up with some punches right there. I'm trying to keep good control and heavy pressure on him so he can't turn and put me back in the guard, and I end up in this side control position. I'm trying to separate his arms, but it's just not going to happen. So now I set through for a Keisakatami type position, also known as scarf hold. I'm going to frame down on his face and get ready for some punches. He knows this, so he kind of baits for the key lock right there because he knows I couldn't catch it on him. And now I step around for this little switch arm lock or spinning arm lock. Now I'm in the arm lock position. I try to switch arms, but my gloves are too big, so I'm going to have to take it here. And I'm trying to break his grip with something known as a scissor break, or a scissor grip break right there. And then I've got his arm right there. He is so flexible. Crazy looking. Now we're going to start back in the guard. Now I'm doing a 1.5 triangle setup with a deep overhook with my left arm. You gotta be very specific with this overhook. Now I'm going to shoot through. This is called around the world. Now I have an omoplata and a triangle, so I'm going to soften his face up, grab his head, and pull his posture down. When his head goes down, his spine turns, and he's down low. He's going to put the knee down, and he gets out, and that is the end of time. Thank you, Tim, and thank you guys for watching.